Anyway, we got some more mail here. That was very descriptive, and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
Um,
I
we got some
think.
more mail here, and this one comes from MET. Okay, oh sorry, Metal Guitar 657, and he says, "Hails and horns to the keepers of the hateful mains, Chaos and Alpha." I guess that's what he means. He says, "Are there any hair care tips the two of you could bestow upon the hater nation?" P.S. Keep a watchful eye on your scalps. I'm noticing a disturbing trend with hairstyles on the podcast, e.g., Sainted Magnus and the occasional inclusion of Silent Rob. Um, wow, that's that's quite a bit of something right there. Alpha Omega Sin.
I know
Wow,
exactly what he's on about with that one.
I think he is
Can
too.
can I
Wow.
can I just protect myself on that
Sure,
one?
feel free.
I'm growing my hair back, and
Oh
it's growing
no.
back at a fucking rate at the moment, so I'm pretty much
Oh,
happy.
then I recommend if you're going to be, painting anytime soon to use a leave-in conditioner.
No, I'm actually I'm gonna hire somebody to fucking paint, and then I'm gonna take a holiday.
Oh, there you go. That's the spirit. Anyway, Alpha Omega Sin. Any hair care tips for the Hater Nation?
Uh, let's see. Take care of split ends as soon as you get them. Like as soon as you get them, like the earlier the better. Because if you let those fuckers go for a long time and your hair starts growing out, it becomes a mess. Then you have to chop off quite a bit to get it back to a healthy state so it can grow back in. Um, Trying to think of stuff beyond that.
What is
This may sound really dumb, but if you have long hair, brush from the bottom of your hair up to get knots out. Because if you start right at like the base of your scalp and go back, then all of a sudden you're just ripping a bunch of hair out and you're making knots in the middle of your hair. And I ended up learning that from my ex girlfriend years and years ago because I brush my hair like a guy does, like I don't give a shit because I don't. But then she taught me that, and I was like, wow, I'm not just ripping out chunks of my hair when I brush my hair. That's fucking sweet. Thank you.
She was Mr. Miyagi just teaching you the way of tending your hair.
The way
Well,
of
dude,
getting there.
she has amazing looking hair, but see, technically, this is a terrible question for somebody like me because, uh, by comparison, the person who has the nicest hair on the podcast is Yell Chaos. If you've ever looked at his videos, he has feathery fucking locks that bitches around the world are just like chomping at the bit and fucking envious of, and would happily just menstruate like right through a motherfucker to be able to get to him just to ask him, how do you get it that way?
Well, he is
So
Vidal
yeah.
Sassoon, so
Oh, actually, how do I do that? I wash that shit.
Well, here you have to give some like what kind of shampoo and conditioner
Oh,
do
what do
you
I use?
use?
I use Tresemme, the cheapo salon stuff. I think the key is to wear a hat sometimes. The sun is not your friend. It is there to kill you. Also, I want to offer some beard advice because
I was gonna
Alpha
say
Magazine,
that.
yeah, we need a little beard advice, and I'm gonna lay some beard advice on you right now. Wash that shit. When you're in the shower, little shampoo, little conditioner. I'm not saying that, you don't want to be frilly or anything, but think about chicks and what they have to deal with.
Yep.
Nobody wants to kiss anybody who smells like hot trash.
And can I just say one thing?
Sure.
Comb it as well because there's not
Comb it, exactly.
comb it
Make it look nice. Know what?
because
Yeah.
the one thing that pisses me off, right, is when you get up in the morning and you've got your beard's all messy. It's like your hair is. You look like somebody just fucking shocked your bollocks while you've been sleeping. So after you've washed it, like your chaos mentioned, just get a fine tooth comb. A nit comb is even better, and just comb it through. And I tell you what, you get a lot more respect for people that once you've combed your beard, you don't look like a fucking tramp that goes at the bus stop.
I'll do
what
that.
tips do you have for taking out bits of dried soup though from your beard?
See that's one of the things like people don't ever pay attention to that shit. Like if you're in the shower, you should be scrubbing your beard because like if you have like a full beard, like somebody like me, okay, the sides of your mouth, you'd be surprised. You'll get food in that bitch. You may not notice it, but it's there, and that shit is fucking nasty. It's clinging onto like your hair and just staying there. So scrub it, trim it, and keep it in fucking like prime condition because if not, you're just gonna look like a fucking hobo. They'll never get any pootie tang. So stop that.
And there's an
And it's just
Unless that's
fucking
your
sad.
goal. Unless that's your goal. Then I recommend eating as much Campbell's tomato soup as possible.
Oh no,
And
cereal. Cereal's way to go. Dried up milk in your
oh,
fucking
that's a
beer.
great idea. Oh, and also I recommend Rice Krispie treats because that's crumbly shit and sticky shit at the same time.
And I don't think the ladies want you to have face dandruff. So yeah, listen to.
Well, not necessarily. If it's tasty dandruff, it might, work out.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
don't
you
want.
know, it
You want the
depends on your
ladies. You
diet.
don't want the fucking face dandruff.
There are some fucked up bras that listen to this show, man. Believe me,
Yeah.
it just might work out for them.
Yeah,
Whatever floats the boat.
take it from us. We're at the very least we're hygienic and we understand about this shit. If you're gonna fucking have long hair or have fucking like facial hair and stuff, take care of it because it's nasty when a motherfucker doesn't. And you start getting those cross looks and everything. Not just because you look fucking crazy, but because you look smelly, nasty, and crazy.
Yeah.
Gee, and
I'll speak for the people that are tattooed because I'm probably the only person on this podcast that's ever been
Put
tattooed.
lotion on that shit.
Make sure you look after your tattoos once you've had them done because you don't want that shit scabbing over and then you're getting bits fucking pulled out, if you know what I mean. Yeah? So protect them and piercings. I used to have piercings, believe it or not. Keep them clean. If you got face piercings, like in your lip or whatever, obviously sterilize them every night.
About the Prince Albert.
And then if you got a Prince Albert, then you're a fucking stupid fuck. And why did you do that?